killed Phoebe's father.
He did!
No, I didn't kill anybody. I am worried though. I binge watched Making a Murderer this weekend, and now all I can do is think about what my alibi would be at any point in time. I'm actually just happy to be at this show because for like an hour I've got like 100 corroborating witnesses. I finally feel confident. Until now, I've been sitting alone in my house. It's like every 20 minutes I check into my own bedroom on Foursquare. Just to leave a trail of breadcrumbs in case, you know, validate my story. Hashtag definitely not killing anybody. All by myself. Yeah, well, that's good. That's when you sitting around dreading tax time. It's creeping up. I'm dreading it already. I hate tax day. It's the only day of the year that I see my wife's annual income in black and white. It's ranked on a line next to my annual income as a stand-up comedian. It's like, oh look, baby, yours has a comma. She's a lot more successful than me. She makes a lot of money, but that's fine. It's great. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm actually very cool with it. But some people are a little bit too impressed with my attitude about that. I was telling a friend of hers that, and she said, that's so amazing of you. You're so open-minded. You are a real feminist. Okay, sure, why not? I will support women by letting women support me. Yeah, go team. Yeah. Give me those Susan B. Anthony dollars, I'll spread them around town. It's fine with me, you know, I don't need an old-fashioned, traditional type marriage. You know? Like, I don't need a woman to do my cleaning and my housework for me. I just need a woman to pay another woman to do my cleaning and my housework for me. Or it can be a gay dude, that's fine. I'm very open-minded. It can totally be a gay dude. But not a straight guy. No. Absolutely not. I don't want my wife hanging out with some straight dude who makes way more money than me. She's kind of new agey. She doesn't eat meat because she feels bad about killing the little baby animals. I'm not vegetarian. It causes a little friction sometimes, especially when we go out to dinner. But it gave me a great idea. I'm going to open up a vegetarian compromise restaurant. No, we're still going to serve meat, but only the parts the animals can afford to live without. Then out back, we'll have the world's saddest petting zoo. It's a heavy one. It's wintertime. It's time for heavy things. It is. Winter gets me down. I get all depressed. I'm going to see a psychologist about it. She said, oh, you got the sad. I was like, yeah, fucking thanks. I know. Like, can I see your degree? Is this a DeVry thing? Is this like University of Phoenix Online or something? She said, no, you have seasonal affective disorder. You need to do some indoor exercises to get your endorphin levels back up. I recommend jumping rope. So I got prescription strength jump rope. It's a Nike jump rope. It's made for a man. I'll tell you that, it's made by Nike. It's for a man to jump over. Never used it. So like 2 months go by. I'm out $30. Still depressed. Now I have a rope. It's just sitting on the bookshelf in front of the box. It says, just do it. It's heavy. No, that's some weird stuff around me. My wife is super weird. She's probably weirder than me. She turned to me one time, out of nowhere, big smile on her face, and she said, honey, don't you think it'd be romantic if we died together? I said, yeah, of course, baby, obviously. You know, or I could drive. I'm weird too, you know, it's not just her, it's me. Probably the weirdest, most annoying thing that I do, I'm really into movies, and so I just say movie quotes all the time. Like, I got a movie quote for any situation. Like, somebody comes in and they weren't paying attention to the story, no, Donnie, you're out of your element! You know, that's a good one. My favorite movie is A Taxi Driver. Robert De Niro movie from the 70s. It's an amazing movie. And one time me and my wife were out with some friends at a bar many years ago in Chicago. It was like a really hot, steamy summer night. And we got out of this bar, we had to call a cab to get home. And we all piled into it, we were all drunk. And I was like, oh, you know, this is great, you know, Taxi Driver, it's a great movie. So I turned to the cab driver and I said the opening monologue to Taxi Driver. One day, a good hard rain's gonna come. Wash all the filth and scum off of these streets. But it didn't occur to me that just because you are a taxi driver, it does not necessarily mean that you have seen Taxi Driver. It's like a training film they didn't show or anything. So to this poor guy, some weird 22-year-old drunk kid just jumped into the front seat of his car and said, one day, a good hard rain's gonna come. Wash all the filth and scum off these streets. It was, on the other hand, the only time that I lived in Chicago that a cabbie took me on the quickest and most direct route to my location. We got there, I was trying to pay him, and he was like, I don't even want a tip. Just get out of my cab. I don't even want a tip. I was like, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? My favorite movie quote, though, my favorite one of all time, is from Saturday Night Fever, another 70s movie, you know? Great movie with John Travolta. He's a disco Lothario out there trying to meet ladies, you know? And so everybody remembers, like, Staying Alive. That's the movie that's from, but nobody remembers how weird the rest of that movie is. There's this great scene, like, halfway through, where he's at a disco, and he runs into some disco hooligans, which was apparently a problem in the 70s. Sort of hard to imagine now. And he's in a fight, and this guy grabs his hand, and old Travolta gets mad, and he pulls his hand away, and then he says, "That's my pussy finger!" That's my pussy finger? That is the grossest and most hilarious thing that anyone has ever said. And I love to say it. I do, it's great. Like, you drop a box on your hand, you're like making dinner, and you cut yourself and go, oh, that's my pussy finger! It's very cathartic, you know? But my wife hates when I say that. So much. She hates it so much. We had a fight about it. We got in a real fight about it. And we've been married for a while. We're getting good at being married, you know. She said, okay, I'll make you a deal. You can say it one time per calendar year. And I won't be mad. You get one. I said, deal. I'll take that deal. I blew it right in like February 2015. Real early in the year. It's a huge bummer. I slammed my hand on a car door and I just blurted it out. There was like 3 other people around. Total waste. But it did give me a lot of time to think about 2016. I think what I want to do this year, this year's my wife and I's 10-year wedding anniversary. Yeah, I think. So what I want to do is suggest that this year that we renew our wedding vows. When she goes to put the ring back on,